Of course, we have seen the long lines of early voters, and turnout at the polls tomorrow is expected to be high.
Matt Dietrich is the spokesperson for the Illinois State Board of Elections. He joins us now to answer some of the common last-minute issues. Matt, first of all, let's start with what is your general take when people see an issue for themselves at a polling place or a video circulating on social media that they're concerned might somehow show there's something sinister going on about the voting process?
Well, I think, and you're right, Ben, those videos are out there, and mainly they are completely false. And we've heard numerous things that are completely false. And my answer to that is, when you go to your polling place, don't go in thinking that there are sinister things going on. Go in, and if you have questions about the process, ask the election judges. They're there to answer your questions. They're there to make sure that voting goes smoothly. Now, if tomorrow, before you go vote, you have questions, you could even contact us at the Board of Elections on our website, elections.il.gov, or contact your county clerk. Everyone in the election community wants the opportunity to explain why voters should have confidence in the integrity of this election system. And it doesn't help when you have this kind of disinformation that's getting out there on social media. And I would just encourage people, if you see something on social media that sounds strange, either ask your election judge about it when you go in to vote, or get in touch with us. We're happy to explain.
That's good advice. Always ask the question. So I know that some voters still have questions about how things will work tomorrow. So the number one, or one of the questions that we're getting is, someone who is not registered but still wants to vote. Is it too late to do that?
It's never too late to do that. As long as the polls are open, you can register to vote. What you will need to do is take 2 pieces of ID, and at least one of them has to show your voter registration address. So typically someone will take their driver's license and maybe a piece of mail, a credit card statement, utility bill, lease, car registration, anything like that that has your current address on it. Take those 2 pieces of ID, go to your polling place. You can register and vote at the same time. If you don't know where your polling place is because you're not registered to vote yet, go to our website, elections.il.gov. We've got a polling place locator where you can put in your address and find out where you should go.
Matt, we just have about 30 seconds left. Let's say you requested a vote by mail ballot and haven't received it yet. What should you do?
Go in, tell the election judge what happened. You'll be allowed to sign an affidavit to that effect. That will cancel your vote by mail ballot. You'll be allowed to vote in person. Nothing to worry about.
All right, election judges are our friends. Thank you so much, Matt Dietrich. You can check the State Board of Elections website, elections.il.gov, to answer more of your questions.